Alright, so the hero I'm going to be looking at today is Satyr Fox. So he was the daily login hero a couple months back. Actually, I think it was last month. But, so here he is. I just learned an interesting way to look at the stats and stuff, but I'm going to start by going through the basic kind of skill stuff. Alright, so skills. Here we are. His main skill, Slumber Cord, is probably his most vital one. I guess you need to upgrade that one because without that skill upgraded, Dream Warrior becomes entirely useless. And so you really need to level that one up. So this first skill, so it plays a tune on its flute. It puts everyone to sleep for 7 seconds. If you're fighting enemies that are a lower level than this skill, there's a chance they'll just be slowed instead, which they have slower attack and whatever for 4 seconds, but if they're a lower level, they'll entirely fall to sleep and they'll stop attacking or using skills. However, they will wake up if you attack them a certain amount of times. I don't know the exact, but everyone's asleep, so that can't be bad. That's a really good skill. But the skill that's paired with it is called Dream Warrior. So it incites a terrible dreams. So it picks one of the people that are asleep on the other team, and it picks, if it can, it picks the person with the highest threat, and it deals, right now, even though the skill's only at a level 21, this is going to deal about 2,000 damage. And that's a ton of damage. And it extends the amount of time they're sleeping, so that's really good. And it causes them, there's a little spelling error there, to require 4 more hits to wake up. And so it actually puts them into a deeper sleep. And so this is a really useful skill, except don't upgrade it unless Slumber Cord is always at the max level for your hero. That's what I'm doing right now. I have a few more levels to go on it. Obviously, as you can see by my gold, I'm a little low. So the skill Never Forget. If an ally dies, this hero gains 39 regeneration per second and 39 basic damage. That's a really nice one to level up. Your regeneration, obviously, your life. That's how much life you're recovering per second, and 39 basic attack damage extra per second, which is really good for this hero. He actually already has pretty good base attack, but, I mean, extra's always good. And he has a very high comparative attack rate, and so any damage boosts you give him are really nice. Energetic Aura. Allies gain 25% 25 energy at the end of a wave, but you need this skill high because once again it has the chance to fail if you're fighting enemies higher than the skill level. So that last skill isn't very useful in an arena fight per se, but if you're using it for Crusade, I don't even know if it applies to Crusade there. Yeah, because it's at the end of the wave. So Crusade, campaign, obviously, trials, for stuff like that, it's a really useful skill, but obviously not one that will make your arena insanely better. So I learned a little bit, so there's nothing on the info page you learn, about Finesse or whatever, but go to stats, you can see how much add XP, where to get the hero shards, and if you scroll down to the bottom, you get stats for everything. So the amount of energy he regenerates per second, the speed, number of attacks per second. So he'll attack roughly every 1.8 seconds or something. I'm not doing any math right there, just kind of an estimate. But so that's how fast he's going to attack. So every 1.8 seconds he'll attack. He does 795 damage on his basic attack, which is actually really high. His life isn't bad, because for a support character, so I have a level 60 Satyr Fox, purple 1, 795. I'm going to go to my Night Stalker, level 60. He's also purple 1, but he only does 470, and he has a slower attack rate. Now his skills are a little more geared towards fighting, obviously, but Satyr Fox actually has a... Oh, I can punch him. Oops, okay, sorry. But he has a really high attack and attack rate for a hero, so I actually really like him, and I'm going to try and incorporate him more into my lineups. Thanks for